Alright. We back. Episode 95.
We got it right this time. Straight away.
Man, I was ready.
Off the bat.
I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready. 95.
Yeah.
We're 5 weeks away.
We're here. 5 weeks.
5 weeks away.
It's been a long time coming. Long time coming. Always wanted to be one of them old school type of Motown kind of, that kind of vibe, man.
Yeah, the hat goes with it.
Well, yeah, kind of, me trying to
vibe.
get my Peaky Blinders swag on,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the razor at the back and shit?
Don't.
Nah? That's dead. You there just taking it off of this.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Just cottoning, man.
I got a razor. Tucked. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sure you do.
Anyway, trying to hot man up.
Yo, people, thank you for joining us. This Watch It or Not
TV.
I'm your host, Daniel Nero. I'm with my co-host.
I go by the name of Zoosh, a.k.a. Guyver.
And as per usual, we got cameraman Alex in the building.
Always.
On the ones and twos. Fuck y'all. That's what he's on. That's what he be on. On the lenses. People.
It's not even the ones and twos. You said the lenses afterwards. It was so dumb. But anyway, go on.
The first lens and the second lens.
All right.
He's also on the third, the fourth, the fifth.
That's why
lens,
what you say makes no sense.
We got that production ductions.
Hear me. Makes no sense.
Right, man, whatever, man. People, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we want to hear that sound.
Ta-ting.
Or
Ta-tung.
And for the 95th time, sir, could you please explain to the people then what that means?
All right, so basically what happens is you're going to be watching the show and you're going to be like, you know what, this show is actually all right. How do I find out about episode 96? You're going to be like, you know what, I did hear one time, if I press the notification bell, that means it will remind me when the next episode comes out. But here's what happens. Depending on what browser you use, it makes different sounds when you press it.
What's that you got there?
Gems.
Over there?
It's gems. It's a bag full of them.
Bag full of gems.
You hear me? Because that's what I do. I drop gems, baby.
Oh my God.
Clip that up.
Oh shit. All right, before we start, I think we've got something to mention. I think we've got something to talk about.
What's that? Remind me.
Bruce?
Is it? Oh, yeah, because I wasn't too sure what we were
saying.
Yeah,
we got.
Yeah, our guy, Bruce. Bruce Willis, legend, living legend.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, me. And I'm not just saying that now.
No.
But found out he got dementia, innit?
Dementia,
Yeah.
Dementia. So he's been ill, though.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You knew he was ill?
Yeah, a few months back, they said he was going to have to quit acting. Because he did a whole, batch of films. I don't know if you noticed, but it was a bit more straight to DVD films. Yeah. I watched a couple of them. Weren't all that, but it was enough for it to be what it was. It filled the gap. So I remember, shortly after that hearing, he was coming.
He's quitting
They said he was, dementia
was
is losing senses kind of thing. You can't remember.
Stuff.
So they did report that a few months back. So I guess now he got diagnosed.
They got that. They know exactly what it is now.
They
had a inkling of what it might be. And
how old was Bruce? In the 60s?
Must be in his 60s, late 60s, mid 60s.
Not too old. You
mid 60s. Yeah, no,
you could have a good 20 left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So man, sad because Bruce Willis is that guy.
Yeah.
Favorite film?
Might be Armageddon.
Dope film.
Might be Armageddon.
I think
that's the one that's
the first film I got a little moshi.
Is it? What when he went up in the end?
That's a scene.
That was deep.
That when the director was like, cut. Everyone was like,
yeah.
Woo,
because
that was a scene. That was
deep.
Yeah. That was deep. Probably not my favorite, but definitely one of my tops. Fifth Element.
Fifth Element's a big movie.
Fifth Element,
big movie.
Sick film.
Love that movie.
Sick film.
But there's just so many of his movies that man can talk about. Even Mercury Rising.
Yeah.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Die Hards. There's
Die Hard's a classic.
There's way too many movies that you can.
Yeah. I would have loved another Die Hard.
Last Boy Scout.
Yeah,
Yeah, Last Boy Scout.
yeah.
With Wayans,
Yeah,
that was him.
yeah,
That was
long
a good
time.
movie.
Yeah,
That was a sick movie.
that's one of them. That's like,
Yeah, old.
yeah. I'm trying to think the category it's in, but yeah, that's old school.
Even
like
got the
Sleepers
little
days.
Yeah, Sleeper. Even got the little versatility when you see him in Friends and that with Rachel.
Okay,
Little comedy
He
aspect.
came from that though, innit? I can't remember what it's called. It's called Midnight something. I think he came from like a series, one of them type of a TV series. But yeah, man.
Whole 9 yards. You seen that?
Yeah.
Dope film. That was good. That's really good. That's underrated, man.
Super underrated.
That's a good movie.
Super underrated.
Yeah.
Super underrated.
So anyway, he's been working, and yeah, it's sad to see that's happened.
100%. So yeah, sending our love out to Bruce Willis because you're a legend, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the show.
Yeah.
Could you please explain to the people what we will be reviewing today?
All right.
And this is something that you've been asking for months.
Yeah. We've been seeing it in the comments. And as you know, usually we don't be backstepping, but we backstep when
we're forced to.
Yeah. Like when the recommendations are thick, they're coming in thick. Pause. That this felt wrong.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say thick and thin, but it's like thin don't match with how they were.
Yeah, no.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Anyway, so on today's show, we have I'm telling you, man, Netflix never fails. It never fails. How do I say it? Bahubali.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Bahubali.
Bahubali. Yeah, we got Bahubali. Number one, not
the
two.
Beginning, yes.
Yeah. How much is there? Only two
at the moment. Apparently, the third one's supposed to be coming out quite soon.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
This one is directed by our guy,
like
SS
Double S.
Rajamouli.
We call him Double S.
Double S Rajamouli.
Yeah.
I've probably butchered that name, but that's how it's said in English.
That's why I just say Double S.
Double S.
Simple.
Yeah. Obviously, same guy who did Triple R.
Yeah.
Who
was one of our favorite films, basically, man. That was our introduction to Indian cinema.
Yeah.
That film done a lot.
It did.
It done a lot.
The story, did you know that this is actually written by someone called Vijay Yendra Prasad, who is actually Double S's dad?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the story was done by him.
Okay.
So
That's kind of dope. Yeah, that's kind of dope.
Father and son section.
A little fun fact for you there.
Yeah. Synopsis. I've slacked. I ain't got a...
It's cool. It's not like we weren't doing it before.
You're right.
You hear me?
So how we
do it like a host of a tea party.
Host of a tea party.
I knew I threw you in the deep end with that one, but I'll leave it up to your own imagination. It's nothing. I won't be strict with it.
No, I'm gonna have to draw on the multiple tea parties that I've been to.
Okay. You've been to tea parties?
Tea parties?
Yeah,
man. Scones in them.
Okay. Macaroons and them,
Macaroons and everything. Yeah. You know when you got like the circle thing and it goes up, then the circle thing.
Yeah. I see.
All them things there.
Yeah,
China
it's just got like it might have assorted biscuits on the top,
right?
Macaroons in the middle, and then scones on the bottom.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shortcakes and all them things.
Yeah, man. I'm a tea man, you know.
You're tea man.
I like a tea.
Okay, cool.
I like a tea.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm British like that.
I'm British like that.
All
right, man. All right, cool. So the last tea party that I went to sounded something like this. In ancient India, an adventurous and daring man becomes involved in a decades-old feud between two warring people.
That was good, man. I like that.
Man.
Tapped in there. He tapped in.
That was my last tea party.
And you know what was good about it? Because you kind of tricked it. I didn't know, like, you was like, all right, I'm going to go, and you was kind of all monotone. And it was like,
yeah.
So you got to do, man.
Thank you,
Could
man.
learn something from this guy. Okay, man, you got to big up our black brothers, you know.
Everyone was black at the tea party too.
Oh, is it?
No.
Oh. I was like, what kind of tea party was this?
Ain't no tea party.
It's like, I don't know if that's a tea party exactly.
That's a rape. Okay, cool. Bahubali. The reason that we chose this is purely because you lot was onto us.
Bullied, man.
Onto us. Literally. After we did the Triple R review, there was a few films that you guys continually told us to watch, and this was the top one, Bahubali. There was a few others. We had KGF.
Yeah.
Actually, we also had Sugar. What's the one that we watched? We actually did it. Tombad.
Oh yes,
Tombad
yes. We did Tombad.
So we did Tombad,
and that was okay. That was okay.
That was okay. That was
it wasn't. Yeah,
we weren't Triple R.
I don't know if it was the best recommendation to give straight after Triple R.
Yeah,
but you get me. It was okay. We still hadn't fallen off then.
So KGF as well is one of the ones that kept popping up, and Three Idiots is another one that kept popping up. But the main one that we continually kept seeing was Bahubali. This one here. So we've decided to do this for you today, and so started this. Again, the Indian cinema thing, they bounce between English and their language are hard, innit?
What? There was no English in this. Not the version I watched.
What version did you watch?
The original. Hindi version.
It's not a Hindu movie. It's
Hindi.
No, it's Telugu, innit? It's a Telugu. So
the language was in there. I swear down, I went to Netflix and...
It's got bare languages.
I know, but it wouldn't let me choose otherwise. That was the only
no,
options.
it's got different films. So, like, it's got different options for the films.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's got
Why
different
did you say that?
Well, I didn't know you were going to go choose
How was
it.
I supposed to know Netflix got multiple films for multiple languages?
But if you would have searched for it, they would have popped up.
But I didn't know what that was. Nah, that's wrong, man. That's wrong.
So you watched the whole thing in the wrong language?
I guess so.
But you subtitled
But
it
it was
anyway.
subtitles, yeah. So I thought it was subtitles, basically.
Well, you never heard no English then?
No, none. Not one bit. Trust me, not one bit. And you know I'd be looking for that. So not one bit. And then as you say that, I feel like the other covers were different. So you know sometimes when you search for a film and it comes up but it's not on there?
Yeah, but
I thought it was like that.
No, some of the covers were different.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're the same movie in a different language.
Because at first I started number 2. And then,
is it?
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know what made me think like that weren't it.
Yeah.
So I just went back to the first one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I did.
Anyway, I started this, and I was a little bit baffed. I'm not gonna lie to you how it started because I was a bit confused because the baby was in the water and this that, and I was like,
there was a lot going on.
Yeah, and I was like, rah. But to say I had watched Triple R, I kind of knew
to give it.
I kind of knew. Okay, cool, because like it's crazy.
It's new. The style of it would be. It's different to what we're used to.
Exactly.
So we give it chances on this.
Exactly. The CGI was off. I have to say that from early, from like the
early,
from like the moment this movie started, I was seeing stuff like when the boy come out the sea, like I was like, there ain't a lick of water here. There's not a lick of water. You lot just like I don't know what you doing.
How they film these films? How they film them? Like, is the whole thing in a studio? Is 70-80% in a studio and then 20% outside? Like, how do they film these films? I would love to see a making of one of these films.
I don't know.
I need to know.
I don't know because
I need to know.
Even though Triple R had some
it was
moments,
no way near
it was
iffy as this.
Nah, this was wild,
was bad.
But let me bring it back a little. This is older than Triple R. A lot older. Yeah. So this is from what, 2015
or something.
So yeah, we're talking about what 7-8 years. So
cool.
So yeah, so
I could see big progression in that.
Massive progression. So like we're going backwards. So I'll give it that. But yeah, the CGI was off for me, even for 8 years ago. It was a bit like raw. Anyway, so okay, so
18 mil as well. I think 1.5 rupees. I think so. Like when I googled it was about 18 mil.
Raw, okay.
So
that's a big budget.
I was about to say they had
it's a decent budget.
Had some pennies. Had some pennies to spend.
So then anyway, as I had checked already, the movie was long. So I expected, I think it was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or just under 3 hours or something. So I'm expecting a long journey. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? We got a little comical, not comical, but there was a bit where he had to, I can't remember, he's like, what did he have to bang something or lift something, the rock in the middle of
he had to do that.
So I thought that was a little comical and a little bit, they were singing and and I was like, okay, cool, like, we are in here. I get you. Do you know what I'm saying? And then for a moment, the movie lost its way a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Especially, specifically when he was chasing the we can do spoilers because this is old. This is 2015.
The traitor. Oh, who was he chasing? I thought he was chasing.
The woman.
Oh, okay.
Chasing the woman. That bit was just way too long for me. It was like.
And then how it switched from a chase to I've got you was like, yo.
Yeah, that was
like,
I'm gonna assume that
one dance scene.
Yeah,
and it was like you went from being like this creep that was chasing me to now where
love, they even changed clothes in between dances. That was a bit like odd to me. But that whole chase scene was too long for me. It was just too long. It went on for too long, and too much times the scenery changed where he was chasing. I'm just like, bro, like how long was you chasing her? Like, and how long did she not notice? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. However, after that bit, when the fighting started happening, when you went over to their part, so you know he climbed up. They're low, and he's climbed up into the and then you meet the other clan. So there was a war with the woman. I can't remember her name, man. She was fighting the one with the turbans. No, her crew had the turbans. She was fighting like in the forest, in the jungle bit.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So they that part from that part, that kind of made me sit up, and I was like, okay, we're getting into the movie part of it, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. Then when her whole crew was in the cave and their leader was talking to them and they was all chanting with the masks and this, that, and I was like, okay, like we're getting show now. You get me? I'm feeling it now. I'm like, we're building to something good. You get what I'm saying? Like we're building something good. Even the story, what they were saying as to why they're on stuff, like we have to go and save this woman, this, that, they've been held in a prisoner, blah, 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 chanting. I was like, all right, cool, yeah. I'm in it. Then they went to where the woman was being held, and then you see the woman in chains, like looking tortured. Like she looked a mess, rude boy.
Yeah.
Like she looked.
I thought she was a witch at first.
she had been there for long. Yeah. Like that wasn't like the first week or the first month. She had been there for a while.
She had been.
And then but from that type of moment, from that whole section, which I would say is like the second half of the first part of the movie. Yeah. I was in. You know, like I was in.
You was locked.
I was locked. Even when she had her little speech. It's like, why the fuck you think I'm picking up these sticks, bruv? It's because I'm gonna burn my man on the stick. I was
you
like,
think I'm picking up these twigs for fun?
I was like, okay.
There's a funeral being it's
a funeral pyre. I'm gonna burn him, blood. How about that? And I was like, okay, we're in gas gang now. Then you get me in gas gang. And then obviously you see the king with the bull. Yeah. I was like that. I was like, okay, cool. You get me. We're building up my man. You get me. And then the part where they was cheering Bahubali. But I was like, yo. I was like, this is dope. Then they lift up the big statue. I was like, yo, okay, cool. Like, yeah. Right. So for me, the first part of the movie, I'm in. You get me? I'm in.
All right, let me say my first part.
Yeah.
Flick this on. Agree. CGI, graphics, everything involved with just visuals was poor.
Yeah, it was poor.
Was poor.
Yeah.
But I'm watching it, as you know. Yeah. Like, I don't really compare films to Triple R no more. I know not to make that mistake, so I kind of forget about Triple R.
Yeah.
So, but I am here with like Indian cinema, so I know the style of film now, so I'm prepared for it. But honestly, like the first half of this film is trash, like absolutely trash. Yeah, I'm gonna take it there. No more holding back, man. I've been tiptoeing around these films for a minute. Yeah, the first half of this is rubbish.
The first half
is rubbish, bro.
The first half,
like the acting is cringe.
Well, where
the way to what you said when man's fighting with the ball and the twigs, all trash. Oh, I hated it all, bro. What? I was like, nah.
You ain't like him break the ball.
Nah, I was like, you lot lost me, bro.
No.
Bro, how did you engage with that whole scenery, bro? It was silly, bro.
And the slave,
it was silly, bro. It was silly with the bull, the big guy with the bull, and then he puts the bull down and it comes and it gets back up and it flicks the two men and it comes back after. Bro, all of that was, come on, man. I'm surprised at you, bro. I'm surprised. That was all trash, bro.
Trash.
Like, I was halfway thinking, I was mad at you. I was mad at the comments. I was like, nah, you lot lost me. You lost me. I was here with you, man. I was here, but this was everything I thought
Indian cinema would
be.
Yeah.
Like the first half of this is everything I kind of was afraid of. Okay. This was like a big budget Nollywood film. This reminded me of the Carer film.
The Carer? Like, what's the Carer?
What's the one that we done with the warrior, the woman warrior?
Yeah. What was it?
And Carer or something like that.
Nah, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah. I know
I can't remember the name. But anyway, yeah. That reminded me of like a big budget version of this. What kind of upset me about this as well, especially when I found out about the budget, I just thought it's doing too much. If you reel back some of this like creativity, no. Because the creativity I'm good with.
Yeah.
That's one good thing I want to give this. Like, even though the scenes are a bit dodgy, I often think, like, how did you even think of that? What made you think of doing that? How did you even film that? That's another reason why I want to see how it's filmed. Even though sometimes it doesn't look good, how you manage to pull it off, I just want to see. So the creativity, cool. The storyline for the first half for me was, it was just not needed,
First half?
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm talking a good hour, 38 minutes. Like,
what?
Yeah.
No.
I'm talking, I'm being serious, bro.
Even when the mum gave her a speech, bro.
Bro, all of that, I was
even
not
with the
impressed.
mask,
I was not impressed, bro.
What?
I was not impressed by all of that,
what
bro.
are we doing?
It was all poor for me, bro.
Poor?
Poor. Everything was just cheese and poor and cringe, and visually the angles were off. It was rubbish, bro.
You gonna disrespect the angles?
Bro, the angles were off. Man are kicking up swords and it's coming at him, but yet it's landing in his hand like this. It was just all unnecessarily poor. There was little bits in this where it had nothing to do with budget. It's just like, yo, did no one oversee this? Did no one watch it back? No, we're not gonna watch it back and say, yo, maybe you might want to change that. Boom, boom, boom.
What?
Like, what was left on the cutting floor? They kept everything in, bro. They kept everything. They
left on the cutting floor?
They left everything in, bro.
Don't bother edit. It's cool. It's leave it. It's good.
Yeah. Don't worry. They won't notice it.
But this, don't worry about it.
They won't notice it. Then we get to a bit where they tell him the story of why he's Bahubali. 50 years back. So I'll let you jump back in.
All right.
You hear me? But let me think.
You're pissed right now.
The film switched for me there. But let me see what you say.
All right, cool. So I'm already gassed though, yeah. So I'm here gassed. Yeah, I'm here gassed. I'm like, right, boom. I say I was already gassed, but now we're going back in time. So I'm like, right, okay, cool. So then they start getting into the story of his dad, right?
Yeah.
His dad. But
confusingly, but yeah, it has to be
super
his dad.
confusing.
Yeah,
because there was three of him.
Yeah.
There was there was three of him.
Yo.
You had Bahubali, you have Bahubali Senior, and then you had Bahubali Senior's
Which
brother.
I'm pretty sure is the same actor.
They was all the same actor.
Same person.
They was
so
all
it
the same
mad
person.
Confusing.
Mad confusing, bro.
I didn't know where we was at.
It took me a hot second to understand. I didn't know if we actually had gone back at certain points.
Well,
I was like, did we go back?
Because the slave guy don't look too different.
Bro, I was literally about to say, bro, my man looks exactly the same. They didn't even try to make him no younger,
it was a bit mad.
Even my man with the arm, like, they didn't want to change up anything.
So it was very hard to tell.
The only reason that I kind of got it was because of the woman from the start, because that's the woman that's the ones holding the baby.
Yeah.
So that kind of, that's why I thought we went back. But when I saw Bahubali, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Then you're trying to gauge, bro. They look the same age. I can't work out like how old.
It's
like
literally
is this his
the same
granddad
person.
or his dad? I don't like. Yeah,
bro. And then they're trying to play kids as well. They're trying to grow up Bahubali. Bahubali the same Bahubali when he's 16. 16-year-old Bahubali the same Bahubali at 32, bro. And his son's the same Bahubali. Oh, Bahubali's Bahubali
is Bahubali a superhero? Bro, I swear he's a superhero, bro. This is low-key a superhero
He's a
film.
fucking shapeshifter. That's who he is, man.
No, but even what he can do is low-key a superhero film.
Bro, motherfucker looking 16
Bro,
and 38 at the
even
same time.
before the second half, yeah, all the stuff like you hear
Oh,
of
yeah, that he's doing-
Bahubali,
yeah.
like he's a superhero, bro.
Yeah, he's well, he's
Like
got to be
even when he's
something.
chasing the girl, what is that? Like
Yeah, I
man's
don't
all
know,
behind
man.
doing the tattoo and that. Like,
Bro, that was pissing me off, bro. I was like, you supposed to be some ninja warrior princess, bro, and you're just letting this man draw you up like this, bro. And then going back twice, you know. She got hit up twice, you know.
Yeah,
Wow.
nah, he's fully a superhero, man.
So yeah, anyway, once I got over the whole Bahubali times 3 thing, yeah, I was like, all right, cool. You get me? So yeah, I'm watching those bit, but that part for me was dope. Like the whole build up to the story. So second half now.
Yeah. So basically, the whole bit where, I don't want to say too much just in case people go and watch it. But the whole bit with the two sons,
how they're growing up,
how it
yeah,
was
the
competition,
all of that stuff.
that led to then the war thing, bro. All of that, I was gassed.
When the man had that, when they were shooting all the arrows at him, and he had the
Bro,
sword, I was like, oh my gosh.
What was it? I think it was the first time where she says, my word is law or something like that. Yeah. You see, from all that, like I was getting gassed when they were doing like the little competition. I was like, all right, now it's warming up. Like this is the film. This could have been a strong hour and a half, and this film would have been sick, bro. And that's all they pretty much needed, bro. Everything before that. That's what makes my opinion on the first half so much more like. Stronger, because the second half was so much more better.
It was it was, but I feel like I was in earlier than you. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe you didn't like the bit. I didn't like it,
bro.
I got not when she said about the sticks. You must have liked that bit.
I just noticed it because it was the way she looked. It was the whole
scene. That was sick. And the eyes,
it weren't that. It weren't. It didn't get me. It didn't get me.
The speech. They even changed the music for you,
bro. I know that whole, bro. I'm telling you,
that thing
all the way up until they said 50 years before. Was trash for me, bro. You hear me? But when we got here,
even the fight with the slave and the
bro, it was all. I'm not saying there weren't little bits in that, but if I just
group it up. All right, cool.
Dash that.
So then
that whole first half.
Anyway, I don't want to ruin it too tough, so we'll move on slightly. But that whole second bit when it was explaining the story, why people ain't liking people and what's happened, this, that. When they went, I was like, all right, dope. Then there was the fight. There was the not the fight. Then there was the fight with the brother, not the brothers. The was that before? No, that must have been after when they. Yeah, that's the end of the first half. When he explains to him, we go back. So that fight was sick as well. Do you didn't like that fight? Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that,
bro. It was okay, maybe.
You liked everything, bro. You liked everything.
No, with the fight. I didn't like anything.
When the fight, you just before the 50-year part, that fight.
No,
in the dark,
50 years back.
When he had his head on the
50 years back is where it started for me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, cool. Anyway, all right, cool. So anyway, that whole bit's sick. Growing up with the brothers, and you see that this, that, and then you get to they show you the battle that started everything.
But even before that, where it really got me gassed. This is where my sit.
Oh, when it was the coup d'etat. How'd you say it? Coup d'etat. When they overtook the thing.
Before that, where he's talking with the queen now, and the guy at the traitor's translating and that, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill your 2 sons." And then I'm gonna give you a son. You hear me? You see there, the way he said that, the way that dropped, I was like, all right, cool, this is about to be on. And it was literally on from there. Like the film picked up. Now, graphics didn't necessarily get better. CGI didn't get better. A bit more budget got poured in, I feel, into the second part of the film.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a bit more thought process. Maybe they overviewed it like a couple more times on the second bit because it was a bit more clear. Bro, it was literally like 2 different films.
No, it was.
It was like a complete different film.
Well, it was.
It was. Yeah.
Just the same actor.
Yeah. No.
it literally was a different film.
It was.
Like it kind of it actually rendered at least an hour of the first movie pointless. Like it literally
That's what
rendered
I'm saying.
It literally rendered that.
Like it was so not necessary.
Yeah,
like the slave guy could have literally just been telling a story quickly. He could have
Yeah,
He could have summed up that whole hour and a half film in like a 10-minute little story. You get me? Briefly. You get me?
More than that, because I enjoyed some of it. More than that.
They didn't need that, bro. If this was just that, this film would have been strong.
All right, I agree to disagree. It's fine.
You didn't need that, bro. Just because you thought it was cool, it wasn't.
I liked that bit. I liked it. I liked the first half. I liked the first half.
What do you mean? No, you like that scene?
No, I liked the first half. The only thing I didn't like was the first part of the first half.
Serious?
Yeah, I liked it. I told you from the bit where she was saying, "I'll throw your ass on the funeral pyre," and
that was like almost like an hour
breaking,
in.
mashing up. Was
No,
that?
It wasn't.
No way.
Yeah, it wasn't.
With the fight with the bull, even when he,
Bro, I can't
even when he
believe
took
you
his-
like the fight
took
with
his-
the bull,
he took
bro.
his top off and it goes slow,
And he
then he catches it,
like,
and then he throws
that.
his chain, and then it goes slow, and then man catches it, douche, and then my man's like, doom, doom, doom.
You liked all of that?
The bro is we in the cinema,
Nah,
bro.
bro. But it was rubbish. It was rubbish.
Whoa.
It was rubbish. I'm not gonna
Rubbish.
lie. I didn't like that at all. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's where I was like, "Yo, this film is trash."
The CGI on the ball was terrible.
Terrible.
Now that was that might.
But I even question, like, how did you even make the ball like that though? Like, it's so poor. I'm interested to see how you even made it like
I want to
that.
know what he was holding on to.
Yeah,
And
like,
it was, what
and
was,
then he gripped his nostril and done
that
a
was-
mad thing.
that was- nah.
Bro, it was stupid, bro.
Stupid and rubbish is different.
Yeah, I know, but they were both. It weren't good. But anyway, the first half weren't good. Second half, I was engaged.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're at the final fight now.
Yeah.
We're at the final fight now, yeah. At this final fight, I realized I had seen a scene in this already.
Oh, is it?
I had seen something on TikTok or Facebook or something. I'd already seen a scene in this, yeah. And I was like, "Oh, this is the movie it's from."
What scene was it?
The scene with the red rug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd seen that already.
Yeah, okay. That was random, innit? I had no idea what was going on until it happened. I was like,
I only read that, but if I wish I would have watched the movie not knowing what was
Yeah.
coming, because I feel like I would have
Yeah.
that moment would have hit me
Well,
harder.
no, but you know what threw me off? It was the first concrete ball that they threw.
Do you know why they threw it?
Well, yeah, because you find out later. But I was like,
Yeah, but that was
that was, you know why that was some BS?
why.
Because they were ready to retreat, bro. They were never gonna get there unless my man gave that powerful little speech in the middle of a war.
Yeah,
You get
but,
me?
yeah, but it was peak, innit?
Yeah,
They're
they were
shook,
never
innit?
gonna get there, bro.
It's shook, innit?
That's what I'm saying. So how was that? Like, I could give it credit because they premeditated the thing, but it wasn't really gonna happen because they were ready to retreat.
Yeah, but that's any time in war, bro. You gotta keep your troops trooping.
Man gave a whole whatever, man. But yeah, it was. It's like only in this would it work. If you saw that in something,
Nah, I'm
because
not gonna.
then man just randomly run past it, got something to hook it with, and boom. But when you see that, and then you see the other two that's hooked onto the cheek, you're like, what the hell's going on here? I thought the balls were gonna blow up or something like that.
I was confused. Like, I'm not gonna
Super
lie.
confused.
When I first saw it, so obviously I was.
And even when it does happen, it was like, all right, well.
What?
It was cool. It was cool, but no, it was like,
Nah,
bro,
you're playing
bro,
down the
it did
thing.
nothing to the army
playing
though.
down the
Like
thing.
they was still
You're playing. Yeah, but it was pairing
I
them
know,
though. Like
so
they
you
was
needed
pairing
like
them.
more sheets.
They was
Man had
pairing
three.
them. They was pairing them.
Man had 3 sheets, bro.
Bro,
It
them
took out
big
like
sheets.
400 out of 100,000 army.
That's 400 less, bro.
Oh, get out here.
Bro.
It didn't dent
It
nothing.
did. It made enough for
It
Bahubali
didn't.
to do.
No, because even that was a joke thing,
Nah,
bro. It was like, so no one's gonna defend, man.
No,
No,
because Bahubali's a Bahubali. You get
because
me,
he's a
bro?
super.
But that
Bahubuli's a
Bahubali
superhero.
means superhero.
I know it does.
Bahubali.
Bahubali,
Bro,
superhero vibes.
that fight was sick though. I don't give a shit.
What the last one?
Yeah, that fight was sick.
It was because the other guy was just he was on it surprisingly, but they had to make him. He was the boss.
Bro.
on it,
He
like,
was
he was
super
the
on
boss.
it.
Apart
That
from where he found like 10
Yeah,
people to throw.
Yeah, well,
Like,
even at the end when
it was still ropey towards the end, bro.
Nah, it was,
Like the second half still had ropey bits. I'm not gonna shoot it that much, Bell.
Nah, it was-
like the storyline kicked in.
they were
like,
fighting though. It was beef. Yeah,
But no,
you ever
no,
been to war? You ain't know what war looks like. But it look like that.
Nah, bro, it was a lot, bro. There was a lot of scenes that was a bit. Come on, you hear me? But here's what I want to say anyway, and it's the same thing I always say about these films, and it still doesn't fail. So here's one good thing I have to say.
One.
Storylines, man.
Storyline's good.
Storyline was good.
Storyline
Storyline was good. I'm still interested to know where these stories come from. I read a little bit saying that this is like an old tale.
Yeah,
I think it's a few things meshed, to be fair.
Yeah, so I read that.
few stories.
I read that it's mostly fiction,
Yeah.
but there's strong elements of, I can't remember the names.
Yeah.
But there's strong elements of stories that have happened in a real life kind of thing. Well, not a real life, but
Yeah. But storyline saved this. Storyline saved this whole film. The second half of the storyline saved this whole thing. If it weren't for that storyline, like the way it was told and like the way they played it out, like this would have been probably the worst one we've seen.
Nah,
like
you're bugging,
bro.
Fuck that.
Up until 50 years back,
fuck that.
San, what's his name? And Rita. That film was better than this, the first half,
fuck
bro.
off.
Bro,
That was
language,
shit.
man. Language. You ain't got to talk to me in that way. I'm just saying, bro. The first half
I'm not
of this,
gonna sit here and allow you to talk
this
about
was
my
poor,
Indian people
bro.
like that.
Bro, what we did?
I'm not gonna allow it, bro. No.
Nah, don't do
Nah,
that.
bro.
Don't try and paint that narrative
Nah,
on me.
bro.
You hear
Nah,
me?
it
I'm
wasn't
just saying,
the
this
worst.
was poor, bro. It would have been the worst, bro.
No way.
It would have been. What would have been better than? Take away the second half.
Why the fuck am I taking away the second half?
But
that's the whole half.
but that's what I'm judging. That's the whole film.
You said without the storyline
Oh yeah, I did say that. All right, without the storyline
and the second half. So half the movie.
Yeah, bro. This wasn't it, man.
What are you talking about? So you just mean
it didn't slap. The storyline in the second half.
Okay,
slapped.
so let me just.
But not the whole storyline.
Okay, let me clarify what you're saying.
Yeah, go
You're
on.
saying if this movie was only half the movie it is, it would have been the worst.
Yeah.
Say it, so we can only judge the movie.
No, but you know what I'm trying to say. No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
What are you saying?
That's not what I'm trying to say.
What are you saying?
If it wasn't,
Take your time.
if it wasn't for the storyline in the second half,
Yeah.
this film would have been the worst. So the second half, storyline only, saved this film.
So you're telling me that all the action and the
Yeah. This would have been. Sandra Rita was poor in it. No, yeah.
Let me say something.
No,
Do
you know why?
wait, let me say
Because
something.
it was just over the top.
Alright, let me say something.
They
You
done
see-
too much,
let me
bro.
say something. You
The
see-
water scenes were horrible,
The
bro.
water scenes were horrible. They were horrible, but I agreed with you. I said that from early. The water scenes was mad. There was no water. There's no water. There's no
Bro,
water.
there was times where man was just literally standing. You could tell he was in the studio and green screen's just doing a mad thing behind him.
We can't talk about the CGI because we
Right,
agreed it was
well,
trash.
I
But
know.
you see that, remember Rita and, what's it, Saman?
Saman, yeah, that's
Saman,
it.
Rita and Saman. The only reason that even gets talked about is because the twist at the end. Everything else up until that was dead.
It was kind of poor.
I literally, do you remember I fell asleep, watched the end, I was like, oh right, like, how the fuck did we get in? I had to roll back.
I
I was
remember,
like, Ross Clark.
But same sort of vibes with this film. Like, the
Negative.
ending saves it.
No way.
The ending saved
No
these
way.
films, bro.
No way. No, do you mean the ending or do you mean the whole half of the film?
No, the end, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know how I know the last 37 minutes of this film is the strongest, bro. That is the ending.
I would agree.
That's the ending.
No, I would.
It's 2 hours and 38 minutes. The last 37 is the strongest.
Yeah,
part.
but why wouldn't?
So
why-
the ending saved the film.
It didn't save it. It made
did,
it.
bro.
It made it dope. Like it was dope, and it was like. It was like, yo.
Nah, you're reaching.
It was dope, and they made it dope.
Reaching, my guy.
Nah,
You're
man,
reaching,
it was
man.
all right. But you like the ending? Did you like the
Yeah,
ending?
the last
ending?
37 minutes.
Forget the 37 minutes. Did you like the ending? Like end.
Oh, the way
It ended.
Yeah. I was cool with the ending. I was cool with it. I was cool with the ending. I was cool with it. Like I said, the last 37 minutes, strong. It was good. But everything beforehand, poor. Piss poor.
Piss poor.
Piss poor, bro. I
Come
was
on,
disappointed in this, bro.
Nah, man, you're doing too much now,
I'm
bro.
not, bro. It was so over the top, bro.
Yeah, but it's
that it
over
was-
the top
that was
action.
Yeah, but it was rubbish.
Rubbish?
It was rubbish, bro.
I don't like the language
You
you're
even admitted
using,
it
bro.
didn't make any sense. It didn't make
No,
for
I
the
didn't
first
say
hour
that.
and 30 minutes didn't make any sense.
It did
bro.
make sense. What I said is that the story in the second half rendered the original story pointless because what we should have done is maybe just started here and flashed back.
But it was irrelevant. Anyhow,
Well, flash forward.
Anyhow, Bahubali 2 don't connect to the first part of this film.
No, obviously it will. wouldn't it?
It
We're
better,
forward now,
it
innit?
better. For the first half of this film, I thought they just wanted to show the painting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was nice.
She was pretty-
She was nice. But that's what I was just thinking. I was like, you don't just want to highlight. I thought the film was gonna be about her. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be more about her. To know that where we got and like where she just fizzled out. Like she was a strong character for a little while, and then she just fizzled out and under the waterfalls, got dickmatized, and yeah.
So you didn't like the whole part, yeah, when they was in the cave and they had all the masks and stuff like that. You didn't like that bit.
It wasn't impressive, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna. It's so real, like because it's not even sticking with me like that. So no, like literally last 37 minutes, people, man.
Unbelievable.
Last 37 minutes. I'm not lying on this one, man. We're starting. It's New Year. You hear me? We're about to approach our 100th episode.
Bro, it's fucking
like
we're
hear
at
me?
the end of February. It's not the New Year.
It is still a new year, though.
Is
Come
it?
on, man. Don't do that, man. It's a
It
new
can't
year
be
still.
New Year when we're basically in March, surely.
Bro, it's still a new year as opposed from last year. You hear me?
Well, it'd still be a New Year if it was in December. That's what we're doing.
Listen, yeah? What we
First
saying?
half.
What we saying?
Anyway,
Yeah.
man, before we say what we're saying, let's see if you was even watching the movie.
I was.
How about that? Because we're going to find out if you was watching the movie.
I was.
We're going to find out if you was watching the movie. That's what we.
But you know what's deep? You know what?
That's what we're going to find
Because I
out.
thought about it while I was watching this. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do well. But I was.
So you weren't really watching it?
I was. The first half, maybe. Well, I had to watch it. That was what was annoying. I'm actually upset that you said some of it was English. I would have begged for a little piece of. Yeah.
Do you know what? As you say that, yeah, I'm thinking. Do you know what I think I was talking about? I think I was talking about the other movie.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Now that you,
Bro, this didn't have a smidgen.
and now that you,
Telling you, I had to be fixated on the whole thing. I was like,
I was thinking, yeah, like, do you know what? As I was going, as you were saying, I was like, oh,
that's
yeah,
why I couldn't watch it last night. 'Cause I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a lot. 2.5 hours, and I didn't even start when I said I was gonna start. So I was like 2 hours after that, and I was like, nah.
All right,
You hear me?
cool. All right, are you ready? Yeah.
I'm ready, man.
All right. As you know, people, we've been
Question
adding
or
our
not?
new
Question or
section
not?
just to make sure that we are actually watching these shows and we're not just. Our reviews are proper. That we're not just.
Oh yeah, we be
sliding
paying attention,
through
man.
that we're paying attention to the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So this is question or not. Bahubali, the beginning.
You already know.
Right. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready, man. Born ready. You already know. Every time I do it, shout out to the people that's been supporting me for the last 95 episodes. You hear me? I do this for you lot. You hear me? Let's go.
Right. All right. Cool. Question 1. When Bahubali was in the trees drawing on Avantika's hand, what animal did she have on her arrow? Was it A, a bird, B, a snake, or C, a lion? We're only taking first answers here. I'm not going to be like, are you sure on this?
Oh, right.
No, just...
Rules just get strict.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
do you know why I don't do
harsh.
that? Do you know why? Because I was a little bit pissed with the tarting because you got the answer wrong. And then I said, are you sure? And you was like, no, hold on. You changed your answer and got it right.
It be like that. Chris Tarrant's been doing that for the last decade on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I ain't look no damn Chris Tarrant, bro. Fuck Chris Tarrant. Shit.
That's how the thing's set up. You hear me? That's what you do. It's like a little excitement. It's like, you sure? You hear me? Come on, man.
All right, man.
Because it might shake me out of my right answer.
Well, all right. Well, I'll say it if you're right.
Sorry.
Right. Do you want the question again?
Yeah.
When Bahubali was in the trees drawing on Avantika's hand, what animal did she have on her arrow? Was it A, a bird, B, a snake, or C, a lion?
I'm going to go with B.
B, a snake.
B, snake.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
All right, well done. Yeah, you was watching that.
Green
part.
snake.
Yeah, it was a green snake.
Yeah, I know, because I watched this. You hear me? So I know it was trash.
That snake definitely weren't there. All right, question 2.
Go on.
How many people were holding the bull that Balaladeva fought? Was it A, 2?
Was the Brer fighting the bull, the brother from the throwback? From the 50 years? That's why this name sounded the same. That's why I said
I
that.
don't
Maybe I'm
think so.
wrong.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
cool.
No, it's not, because that is Crooked Hand's son, isn't it?
Yeah. What, the bear fighting the bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the son from 50 years back then. He's one of the sons then. That must have been one of the sons. As you said the name, it just kind of rang a bell.
Where's that Bahubali's dad?
Well, no, because you remember his missus died, didn't it? So the queen had, I don't want to say too much.
We'll get to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But yeah, go on. How many men?
How many people were holding the bull that Balaladeva fought? Was it A, 2, B, 4, or C, 8?
Oh, that's a hard one, And I'm trying to remember, because I remember the bull shaking him off. Yeah. And I remember seeing 2 men go like that, but it was more men behind. And it looked more than 2, so I'm going to have to go with 8, which is C?
C, 8.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Well done. That was a good educated
you know when you tap in, you go... You
gotta remember. It's a good educated guess. It's a good educated guess. It's a good educated guess. Okay, cool. Question 3. What was the statue that the slaves were struggling to erect, holding in its hand? Was it A, a sword, B, a helmet, or C, rope?
I definitely don't know this. I can't even remember the statue too well now.
The big off gold.
Yeah,
statue.
I know. But I definitely don't remember what was in his hand. Sword, this feels bait, so I'm gonna go with... Was it rope? Nah. Helmet, B.
That your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You're wrong. It was a sword.
That's so bait, man.
It was bait.
I know, man.
It was bait. I was hoping that would catch you out, and it did. Come on. Woo!
Say no, I definitely didn't know that anyway.
All right. Pingler Devon, the man with the deformed arm.
I'm glad you said that, boy.
I was like,
who?
Pingler Devon, the man with the deformed arm, had how many fingers? Was it A, 4, B, 5, or C, 6?
I feel like it was still some normal hands to it. Just a bit. You know what I mean? Special hands.
Oh, man.
It's a bit one of them hands, but I feel like it was still like a hand. Yeah. So I'm going to go with 5.
5?
Yeah.
All right. Final answer?
Yeah.
You're right.
I
try to catch you out.
No, because you know what? I only saw it at the last. I glimpsed it at the last. Because at first, when they said like he had a disability, I wasn't too sure where it was. But I kept noticing his hand like that, but I just couldn't catch it, you hear me? And then I saw it at the last scene, I was like, oh, cool, boom, I get it.
All right, so...
I'm doing better than I thought I would do, I'm not going to lie. I was paying attention.
Was nice because it was hard.
It was.
I think you're going to get this one as well.
Oh, man.
If you get this one, that means you're the high score.
Come on, big baby.
How many boulders were attached to the large red sheet that was set on fire during the final battle? Was it A, 1, B, 2, or C, 3?
B.
B2.
B2.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Congratulations, sir. Well done. 4 out of 5. Well done.
Come on! You already know. I told you, man.
That was very
Come
good.
on. Because I remember the first one going and it was on either corner. Come on, man.
That was very good.
Yeah, I was paying attention. I told you the film's trash. You hear me? I was paying attention. I watched everything. I know about the green snake, yeah? I know how much man was on the bull. I know, because I was watching. Film's trash. Last 37 minutes is all right.
Technically, you didn't know how many people was holding the bull. That was a complete guess.
That was me tapping into, you hear me? You know, you ever seen The Mentalist and them things there? Yeah. Them man there, I kind of, you hear me? I tap into... It's a deeper thing. We'll talk after the show, though.
Right,
you hear me? It's a deeper thing. You know how... You hear me? Anyway.
All right. Into the review, watch it or not. For you.
Is this a watch it or not?
Is this a watch it or not? Our Indian fan base is watching you right now.
Bahubali. Superhero. You hear me? The superhero. If they had that, this might have changed this whole film.
Bahubali the superhero. The beginning.
It's a knot, man.
Oh,
it's a knot. It's a knot.
Believe you.
Like, it's a knot.
Unbelievable.
Like, it's a knot. It's a knot. Like, I wanna give it like a little bit of a watch it because of the last 37 minutes. Like,
why do you keep saying that?
because
like
I paused it and went pee. You hear me? And
you
I saw
said
37 minutes.
You said after 50.
I know. Yeah, that's when it started getting good. The last 37 minutes was strong. Like, it was good. That was all right. Woo! You hear me? I was here. You hear me? But yeah, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Like, everything leading up to that, even if you snipped off at least half an hour, 45 minutes of that, there was just too much things that didn't need to happen that was just happening. Like, you know why it's a knot? You're good if you make it to like the second half. It's a tough watch to make it to the second half.
No, it's not.
If you make it to the second half, and I feel like, because I see some reviews, it's got big reviews, 8s and 9s and 10s. I'm like, yo, it's not 8, 9 or 10. But if they, I don't know what to say, man. This ain't it. If they just done better with the first half or cut that up a little bit better, like, it would have been a better film, but it wasn't. You hear me? They done too much in the beginning, so it's a not for me.
Wow. I'm disappointed.
Me too.
I'm disappointed.
Me too.
What I will agree with is that if they would have shaved off maybe 45 minutes of this, it would have been a much better film. I think a lot of the beginning was already semi-irrelevant, but once they went to the second half of the movie, it became super irrelevant.
Just threw it in a bin.
Yeah, it really became irrelevant, and it was just that whole part where he was born, and the whole bit where he lifted up the thing on his shoulder and chasing the gal and this that like that.
You
whole
just
bit
needed
was,
the born bit, the mum captured bit.
No, you
and like
needed
a little fight thing,
and you
there.
needed and
like
you
what you were
needed
saying, leading up to
under the
second
cave,
half.
the cave bit with the face mask and this that to
Alright,
show
your
that they.
favourite bit,
I mean, it's not my favorite, but that bit was sick. And the bit where the slave goes to see the other guy, and they have the fight, and he breaks his sword and stuff like that. Little clips like that, they could have just chopped up in about half an hour, and then slung it back. Because at the end of the day, this is called Bahubali the beginning. So really and truly, the main focus should have been the beginning.
Yeah.
So it should have been the 50 years back.
But this is where it gets confusing, because the Bahubali, I guess, who the beginning for is that the middle Bahubali.
Yeah.
The second Bahubali, the second. One of them Bahubalis.
One of them Bahubalis there. But for me, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought this was dope. I liked it. I liked the action, and I'm taking into account how old it is as well. I'm taking into account that how old it is.
Yeah.
Because I would assume if this was made now, there'd be major changes.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that some bell as well. But it's made.
Regardless with that, I thought this was good. I'm excited. Tell me you're not excited for Bahubali 2.
Not excited.
Wow.
But I would like to see where they go with it.
We're looking to do a live watch on that, innit?
Yeah.
Looking to watch that live.
So I'd like to see where they go with that. So
we're looking to watch that live, so you can join in with us, and you can watch our reactions to watching that as we do it.
Yeah.
But back to this. For me, this is a watch it. I liked it. Don't think I'll be watching it again, but I'm excited for the number 2. And I would understand how at the time, if you watch this, you would be excited for where Indian cinema could kind of go and what's kind of happening and stuff like that.
Then now you got to Triple R. It's like, I can see how now you're saying Bahubali 3 might be coming.
Yeah.
See how you might be gassed.
Yeah, but I can see Bahubali 3 being a mad thing.
Yeah.
So
the biggest.
Yeah. But for me, it's a watch it.
Alright. If you say so.
You made me sick, bro.
I mean, so be it, man. So be it. But yeah, man, people, you already know that's how the thing's set. Sometimes different opinions, you know. Sometimes you just be gaslighting the show, and I just be keeping it 100.
You're gassing.
I'm not, man.
Man said half.
half, bro. You know it was half.
It weren't half.
You know it was half.
After the witch started witching, I was about it.
You just shook to tell the truth. You hear me?
You chat mess, bro.
It's shook to tell the truth.
You chat mess. Can't even trust you,
bro. I'm the only person you could trust.
No, they can't trust you, bro.
Only person you can trust.
For them, so you're basically telling them they should never watch this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, bro. That's exactly what I said.
You're telling they should never watch this.
Just watch the end. You know what? Watch the second half. You can generally just watch the second half. That's it. Like if you just skip a whole hour, when it goes to 50 years before, you see that bit there?
So they should watch it then.
Don't be a smart ass.
I'm saying so they should watch it then.
Nobody likes a smart ass.
So they should watch it.
Nobody likes a smart ass. I'm trying to shoot it some bell.
Mad,
don't make me just throw this whole thing in the bin.
Some of the films
don't let me throw this whole thing in the bin.
You said watch
don't, bro. This, you know what? Don't even try. I'm not even letting you get away with it on this film. This film was away. You see that when he jumped for the brunch? Yo, allow me. You hear me? Allow me.
Now, I want to know why there was 3 Bahubalis though, man. Like, why they couldn't get no other actor to play the other Bahubalis? Like, even the brother, that would have helped. Why didn't they shave
his beard or something, at least?
The brother, if they would have had someone else play the brother, that would have helped me.
Joke thing. Yeah. It would have been.
That would have helped. Then they kind of would have made sense. Yeah. Actually. Yeah, these men were twins. Like
twins. Joke thing. But quickly, what to watch? New on Disney. Fleshman? I can't remember the name now. Fleshman in Trouble. That's a new one about a 41-year-old who has 2 kids, broke up with his wife. I believe something happens with his wife, but before then he was like on the dating scene, innit, doing his thing, you know, probably just see his kids on the weekend kind of vibes. Something kind of happens and then he kind of has to take full responsibility. Okay. That one sounds all right though when I checked out the trailer. So that one's on Disney Plus. Got The Strays on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Ken was that the.
Oh, is it?
Is at the showing? Yeah.
Okay, dope. That one sounds all right. I'm hearing it's a bit Get Out-ish.
Oh, is it? I haven't seen it.
It's a bit Get Out-ish. I think it's about a teacher. I think it's British as well.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, it's about a teacher. She like works in a school that's like in a rural area. But you know, when you get that uncomfy feeling,
okay.
I think it's one of those ones. And that's all I think I have. I had one more, but I can't really remember right now. So you know how we do it off the fly. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Do you have any recommendations, my friend?
That's happening right now. The only one I would say is, which we mentioned already, was The Last of Us. Mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Are you really, really enjoying it?
You ain't seen the latest episode, have
No,
you?
I haven't.
So I
like, all right, I won't say no.
Yeah, watch the latest episode. But that one, and the people need to be going back to watching Happy Valley. I've already said that before, but Happy Valley.
I started it. It's not what I thought it would be. I'll get to it.
Happy Valley.
I started. Hold on, wait. You see the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long are the episodes?
I think they're about an hour.
Okay, someone told me they were like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I could whiz them through them. When I flicked it on, it was like an hour. I was like,
they're like an hour.
Is this 2 episodes in one?
Is an hour.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, yeah, I just watched the first episode, so I'm gonna take that recommendation.
Yeah, happy
check it out.
That's my ones.
I can't remember if I said this, but it is just getting better and better. Mayor of Kingstown. It's getting better and better.
I need to start that myself.
Yeah, man, sick. Yeah, for me, it's probably one of the best things out right now. It's like you. And then I found out one of the main guys is English. And I was like, yo, you just keep doing it, man. Just keep doing it.
They don't like us.
Yeah, I know. Keep that hate up, though, man. You hear me? Shout out DSS, innit? I'm trying to get into that gang. Yeah. If I can go, be the media guy for them sort of thing. I'm like, not here, but like, yo, you guys will do little red carpet and that. You hear me? Shout the man them out. I'm begging it now, innit? So, 100th episode.
It's coming.
Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we live. We gonna be there. Movie party settings, movie, drinks, DJ, food.
360 booth.
Yeah. It's going off. It's just gonna be one of them vibes. Tickets are already on sale. Hit us up in the DMs, hit us up in the comments, and we'll reply and let you know where you can get the tickets from. But don't miss out. Limited tickets only. So Don't take long because they're gonna go. Gonna go. 1st of April ain't no joke thing, you know. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see it.
I did there. No joke thing. 1st of April. Said it twice. But yeah, nah. Looking forward to that one. It's gonna be big. So if you can grab your ticket, make sure you grab it sooner than later.
Yep.
Anything else we need to touch on?
No,
No, that's about it. That's about it, man. People, so you already know you're bored at home and you're like, yo, what is there to watch? Furthermore, I heard about this, but is it even good? Like, how do I even find out if it's good or not? Like, because some of these review sites, it just be a bit dead. You need to go on YouTube and check out Watch It or Not
TV
for the best TV and movie review show that your granddad and grandma has ever seen.